This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a haunted movie theater, and I've seen Spiegeling, a short animated drama from the Netherlands directed by Sanna de Vries in 2021. The Netherlands are Dutch, right? Anyways, it's set in a wintry forest following a young woman whose house is full of mirrors. As she walks through her halls, her reflections emphasize parts of her face and body in exaggerated ways, which obviously makes her self-conscious and filled with dismay. Soon, though, these reflections begin to take up a life of their own, overpowering the woman's senses and causing her to lash out, eventually running off into the forest and the snowy landscape around her. However, it's within this sort of emptiness that she's able to finally find some clarity. This is another short that's a bit too short and to the point for a proper review. Not that there's anything wrong with a story like that, it just doesn't leave me with much to say about it besides whether or not it felt complete. In the case of this short, it does, mostly because it's less of a story about its story and more about its themes of body positivity and a person's self-image. It's certainly effective, taking a bit of a darker, more personal approach that puts you in the mind of the young woman, and how her feelings are essentially manifested and made real to her, even if they aren't visible from an outside perspective. The presented solution is a bit simple, at least compared to other depictions of the issue, but it feels a bit more appropriate for the movie's greater tone, which is a bit melancholy but also optimistic. The sadder tone is boosted a bit by the short's art style, which makes use of hand-drawn characters, mixed with somewhat scratchy or haphazard watercolor paint, with a bit of a choppiness in the animation, which, in a way, adds further to the confusion and frustration of the woman. The cinematography and frame composition in general build on that, making use of the animated medium to further exaggerate this setting, as well as make physical changes of the main character clear and visible. The last great element in the film is its soundtrack, which is nice and jazzy. It's appropriate for the winter setting, but a bit ironic given the themes being explored and the fast-paced, upbeat nature of the music. Even so, it's still good music, and ultimately it's a kind of an accent that helps push the emotional story along in its own way, while the film's visuals do their own job with their own tonal direction. Together, they make for a very accessible short film with a message that's easy to understand, but portrayed in a rather imaginative fashion. Spiegeling, Sanna de Vries, 2021. 4 stars. I'd recommend giving it a watch. I'd rank it between The Chrysalis and HAGS Have a Good Summer from the other shorts I've seen from that year. That's it for the review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I don't know about you guys, but I always thought jazz was music for the winter months. Unfortunately, it's like 70 degrees here all the time, so I can't put that stuff on and pretend I'm having a snow day.